Hey y'all, thank you for joining us for another episode of Beneath the Surface Hip Hop Africa. I'm your host, Cynthia Igu.
And I'm your girl, Kim.
And today we have some special artists to show and also an interview from a man from Nigeria. He comes from a political background and he's going to give us insight of his experience being in Africa and also coming to America. Thank you for watching Beneath the Surface. We have our special guest from Nigeria. Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Cyril Chukwemeka Igu.
Okay, and what part of Nigeria are you from?
I'm from Imo State, which is and the city of Owerri, but I was born in Port Harcourt, River State of Nigeria.
Okay, so what actually brought you to America? What was the reason you came to America?
The reason I came to America was because of education, because my parents could afford it at that time.
Okay, so what was going on in Nigeria at the time that you guys came here to America?
Well, what happened, Nigeria, remember Nigeria found its independence in 1960, and my father was a politician. And after something happened in Nigeria, there was a coup, and there was a civil war, which is the Biafran War, when I was a kid at that time. So after the civil war, when Biafra got defeated, my father decided to send all his kids to America to get educated and in a safe place. Because when he was a politician, he also sent all his brothers to the United States to get their education at that time.
Okay, so is a lot of those people still here and their children and...
Yes, what has happened is that Nigeria had a group of elites that ruled the country and that meant well for the country. But most of those elites who were educated and who were in political position were afraid of the lives of their children. Most of them sent all their children abroad to go to school at that particular time because of the situation in Nigeria, I would say. And it so happened that, like me, I came here at the age of 17, you know, and all my brothers were all sent here. My sister, you know, were all sent here. So we practically grew up here in America at the age of 17 because we didn't know nothing, you know. And Nigeria kept on having its problems, coup upon coup, different changes of government, different problems. So most of us stayed behind, and some of us found love here. We had our children, and that's where we experienced our manhood. So we blended into the society.
Okay, so so how has it been here for you in America? I mean, what do you think about our current state as far as what's going on here now, like with blacks, you know, and the discrimination?
Well, black Americans, or I should use the word African Americans, even though some of them say that they're not African Americans, they say they're black Americans, don't understand Africa. And Africans that have been coming to America don't even understand black Americans because they have never mingled or sit or try to understand each other. But my experience, because I understand both worlds, I understand the African, I deal with the elites of Africans, they know me. And I dealt with the poor. When I'm talking about Africa, I'm talking about Nigeria, Igbos. I understand them. And I've dealt with Americans because I was married to an American woman. All my children are Americans. I understand them. And I've dealt with American whites, and I understand it. Which 90% of Africans that are here don't have that kind of experience.
And why do you say that? I mean, you're saying that most of the Africans don't have the experience that you have. Why is that?
Well, the reason why is that black Americans kind of shy away from Africans. I don't know what the reason is, but I think I do. Okay. And Africans also shy away from black Americans. Okay. But for me, looking at this, both situations, with knowing every group, I know what the problem is. The problem is that Africans, when you use the word African, it does not, it represents all Africans, because it depends on what African you're talking about. Okay. And black Americans have this information given by the Europeans, which is false about the Africans. Africans have, every African that leaves Africa and coming to the United States have a very positive view of black Americans that love them until they get here. When they get here and try to reach out to the black Americans, they get the cold shoulder.
Well, that's interesting you say that, because a lot of black Americans I've heard feel that Africans look down on them and they don't want nothing to do with them.
No,
So,
but they are wrong. But let me tell you why they are wrong. That is mental. If you look at the African nations, everything black Americans are doing is what they're trying to copy. The only difference in that is that when the Africans come to a black American, talking to a black American, okay, he feels that the black American have no respect for the African culture, but has respect for the white culture, and try to drag him into the white culture. The African man will reject it.
Okay. So how do you say, or how can we kind of fix that solution? I know it's not going to be easy, but how can we kind of bring the two together?
The solution is to get to know each other. But I think the first step before any black Americans are trying to get to know Africa is to take a trip and go to Africa. No, forget about the Africans that are here. They have been scared already, they have been scarred by the white man and also by the black Americans here. Take a trip and go to Africa and look at the treatment you get as an American or black American than before going to get. You need to go to know the Africans in Africa. Yes, the Africans here will help you get there. But if you get there, you will find out that that rumor saying that Africans don't like black Americans is rubbish.
where do you think that came from?
It's divide and conquer rule, which the white man has. I've not been trying to be racist, but it has been the system, divide and rule. Black Americans are the only one that can build up Africa, because they are the only one that understand the Europeans. The Africans at home have no knowledge of what you're talking about. They don't know what racism is.
Right.
They have no idea I don't know what racism is until I came here. You know what I mean? So, they have no knowledge of what you're talking about. Even me as an African, if I go back to Africa and tell them, oh, black Americans are this way, whites are this way, they won't believe me. They don't have the experience.
Right.
So my advice, in order to solve this solution, is for black Americans to go firsthand on ground and experience it. I've traveled the whole world, personally. I've been in all Arab countries. I've been in Europe. I've been in different African countries. And I've seen it. The only home a black man has, or an African black man, or whatever the way you want to put it, is Africa. And that is the only place you're going to be free. Which you're well. I don't care. If you have the way, if you're an average person that is living on Social Security, for example, in this country, and you're a black person, if you go to Africa and live there, when I say Africa, there are 54 countries in Africa. You find your own area that you like, that matches you. The quality of life you're going to get over there, you cannot find it in China. You cannot find it in America with your millions. You cannot find it anywhere. Now, you will ask me this question: why Africans that come here don't want to go back? It might come up. The Africans that come here that don't want to go back is that they haven't found the money to go back. No African that I know that will run into $500,000 solid that will stay 24 hours in America.
Wow.
So you're saying that a lot of the Africans that are here are not going back because of the money. They don't have the money
The
to.
finance.
They have lost that over there by coming over here, spending several years. The Africans that are there have done well
Right.
and established. Most of them that come here end up having nothing. And these are people who are supposed to be governors, ministers, chairman of local governments.
So so what you're saying is they regret probably coming to
There's no
America.
African that is here today from Africa that is not regretting his life.
So are you saying that you feel that they were tricked into thinking
They
America?
were sold a dream that was not true. Why would you rather be where it's not about money. It's not about money. It's not about quality of life. It's about love. It's about family. You come to America, you lose all that. The only place that can be whole is to start migrating back to Africa. Intermarry with them. Have your family. Man and woman. And go back to your base where you belong. You might not go back, but think about your children. You might not have that quality of life, but the children will. And it's only black Americans, just the same way they built America, can build Africa. Because the best of Africa was taken away during the time of slave trade, and it created a vacuum in Africa. And that is the problem Africa has. Everything Africa has been taken and taken somewhere else. Black Americans migrating and going back with the knowledge. They are the only one that understand. Not the Africans at home. They don't understand. And take it back and go there. They are the only ones that can make their home good. And then that is when the rest of the world will start respecting the black man. That is why anywhere you go in the world, I don't know whether you have traveled, I've traveled all over the place. Everywhere you go, the black man is on the bottom, including Brazil, including the whole of South America, including America, including Europe, including China. They don't respect black people. This color, the reason why they don't respect it is because charity begins at home. Build your home, you earn that respect.
A lot of people have heard that the politics in Nigeria has a lot of corruption. You come from a political background. What is your view on that? And also, what is the difference of the politics there and here?
Well, I go back to the Europeans again. Africa has its own. His democracy is not a Western democracy. If you are going to introduce democracy in Africa, you must introduce democracy that accommodates their culture. Now, the democracy they are practicing over there is a Western democracy. It's not going to work. And the Europeans know that. Now we talk about corruption. Africans, hundreds of years ago, are not corrupt people. They are spiritual people. It is the Europeans that introduced corruption due to the goods they want. And they installed leaders that came from the jungle, living in huts, and showing them a mansion. I can build a mansion and take whatever they want. Till today is what is going on. So when you talk about corruption, the Europeans taught them that corruption, and the Europeans are the ones implementing that corruption. Because corruption, where is the money going to? Does it stay in Africa? It finds its way to America. It finds its way to England. It finds its way to China. That corruption, Africans are not benefit from that. The person that is benefit from that are the Europeans. So they are the chairman
Of corruption.
of corruption, not the Africans.
Makes sense. So you were saying that you're Igbo, and also we hear that. Well, I've heard personally that Nigerians are like the most feared of all of Africa.
When they say Nigerians are the most feared of Africa, you are wrong.
Okay.
Say Igbos from Nigeria
Igbos. Okay.
are the most feared. The reason why is that they are the most educated in the whole of Africa. They do well everywhere they go. They can be your servant, but they're going to do well. You know what I mean? They survive. They work hard. But they have suffered more than any other African tribe. They have been persecuted. You think about it. You think about anything you can think of. They have gone through it. If you go here in the United States today and go to the hospitals and go to all the tech companies and go to all professional levels, 90% of them are Igbos. They have been scattered. They are all over the world, you know. But I tell you what, I think the solution to all this is that only black Americans can solve it. And most black Americans are Igbos.
Well, why do you say that? Why do you say that most black Americans are Igbos?
You look at the history of slave trade and what happened in Africa. 90% of all the slaves brought in America are Igbos. They took the best Igbos had and brought them, and they used them to build this country. That is why I say, if black Americans put it together and decide to build, all they have to do is choose one African nation and say, we are going to make it like America. They will earn the respect they have been seeking for in the whole world. And Africans will earn that respect. But as long as they continue to say, oh, they are different. Oh, the Africans, I don't like black Americans. It's all rubbish. You know, there's nothing Africans in Africa detest about black Americans. But one thing they don't understand is that the sufferings the black Americans went through here. Most of them don't know that. And then the Africans that leave Africa to come here become a victim of that anger. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
The only way the blacks will get it together. I'm not talking about just America. America is not a black nation.
Right.
Well, a lot of people feel that they were brought here and that Africans sold them out. That's what they say. Well, our
That
own
is a
people
pure
sold
lie.
them
That
out.
is a pure lie. That's
You
what
know.
we call. That is what we call deception. That's what we call. Somebody can come to you as a friend and tell you to bring millions of dollars, that you are investing in a business and his plan is to rip you off. And you give him millions of dollars. Does that make you guilty? You thought you were doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
That is the African situation.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Most Africans didn't know what was going on in America. After all, when did Africans start coming to America?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't know these things. Mm-hmm. You know, it's of recent they started coming to America and say, wow, is that what's going on here? You know what I mean? When you go to the embassy, they say discover the new world. Yes, so it's damn a new world. You know, because the type of things, yeah, there's plenty of food. Mm-hmm. There's plenty of beautiful houses. But what kind of quality of life do you have? You have no love. You are scared. You're scared of your children. Mm-hmm. You know, the opportunities are not there. It's limited because of your color. If I see you, without you saying a word, anywhere in the world, mm-hmm. I will say you have African descent.
Right.
So what are you talking about? Mm-hmm. Telling you that the Africans don't like you, that's who you are.
Yeah, because you know, Americans, you know, we think when we go to Africa, we're gonna run into a bunch of tribes and they're gonna kill us just because
that
we didn't know.
Because
they're like, oh, they're American.
Okay, you go to Africa today and see who is running around. It's white people going on safaris. It's white people all over the whole place.
Yeah.
And you as an African American, you say,
yeah.
And look at what is being sold here in this country.
Right.
And they even have our own people hating on each other.
Yes.
Here in America.
Here in America. So,
that don't happen. Africa has its own problems. Their problem is tribalism.
Okay.
Okay. And that tribalism has to do. That tribalism, you know, is just trying to gain power, which is exactly what the white man took advantage of. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But Africa, in most cases, are at peace. If you want peace, you want love, you want family,
freedom,
yeah.
That's the only place you can get it. You won't get it in China.
Yeah.
You won't get it here. You won't get it anywhere in the world. Right. As a black person.
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you. We're going to close out on that one. And
yes, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on the show and enlightening us about the lovely continent of Africa.
It's the best in the world.
Tunajua tu ni nani, tunajua tu ni nani. Niko idhaa ya Lingala na Sheng, niko idhaa ya kuteka madem, niko idhaa ya kupiga sherehe, ni setika form ya kukata na wembe, tukule chafua matumbo na sembe, tukunywe makali tumeze matembe, unanipata janta na kumewaka matata, kama ni blanda tunachochana, tunaitana, tunajikata kata usiogope, wemble na usijichoche, unapiga maluku flani bore, kanifomu ya kejani sunitole, Lingala na genge si tuko wote, tunatesa majuna kote kote, ala na kote kote. Niko idhaa ya Lingala na Sheng, niko idhaa ya kuteka madem, niko idhaa ya Lingala na Sheng, unipakate sakate banjuka kila mtu na wake, unipakate sakate banjuka kila mtu na wake.
Mekafunga kama kufuli, leta pombe si makufuli, dem kichwa ngumu kama manduli, troopers jo lazima ndu, teramos koka achako, mamanzi warembo matago, sina huruma naishi pango, na nawasumbua kama gwambo, rikicho kicho, peana kitu, kemoda moda, tumeshinda shida.
Niko idhaa ya Lingala na Sheng, niko idhaa
tukupiga sherehe. Tumekuja na mbogi aise, tunakatika mpaka che. Tumekuja na lingala na shang, tumekuja tukupiga sherehe. Tumekuja na mbogi aise, tunakatika mpaka che.
Niko ida ya lingala na shang. Niko ida ya kuteka madem. Niko ida ya lingala na shang. Unipakate, sakate, banjuka kila mtu na wake. Unipakate, sakate, banjuka kila mtu na wake.
Salimia Odu wa Moranga akiwa na X-ray. Taniwa Mike Sakana, Papa Lao, Nelly the Good, Nadi Morengoe, Papa Jigide, super producer Arukino Shakido, kijana wa shoki Miracle Baby na kuona kijana wa miujiza. Na uambie mtua igengetoni tofauti asifanye kubani.
They be moving them hips and you know. But
Yeah.
you know, it is like you said, the way they move is just, I don't know, something about it is just like it's sensual, it's sexual, it's fun. It's just all that wrapped into one. And then when they start going real fast, I'd be like, hold on, wait a minute now.
A lot of the
But,
choreography comes from Africa
Africa.
and Jamaica. A lot of our mainstream artists, they get a lot of their training
Of course.
from there.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, but that video was hot. The dancing was hot. The music was hot. I could see why that's a
national,
club,
it's making
club
national
banger.
television.
I could see all of that. Rico Gang, you gave us another one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We enjoyed that. Keep on making them hits. So our next video is coming from an artist from Swaziland. He started his passion in music back in his school days when he used to represent the school for spoken art and debate. He sometimes used to freestyle for his friends, you know, just as fun. He now studies law at the University of South Africa. Let's check out this latest video from Pick called Nana.
Yeah. It's your favorite boy, Cash Kid on the track. 2 cups, ice in the wine. You got moves, girl, I like when you whine. I already know that you whine with the wine. Lost yourself, but you'll find her in time. Music comes on in the club. Much less talk, more touch. Zigzag walk, need a crutch. Show me what you got, it's a must. P.I.C. on the reggaeton. Niggas can't wait till I get it wrong. Hit them in the waves like the ocean. You can wind your waist in the moon. Body looking nice, nah. I don't wanna fight, nah. Body looking tight, nah. You can bust it white, nah. I don't wanna fight, nah. Body looking tight, nah. Wind it up, back it up. Show 'em you're a pro and not an amateur. Show 'em how you twerk. You were shaking something from the first verse. Drop it down low on the baseline, with everything jiggling at the same time. I may get a whistle for your game time. The way you're playing with it, get the game time. You got friends, I got friends too. We should get together, do a friends too. Pop brand dry, get another drink. The blood guy got it some other name. Body looking nice, nah. I don't wanna fight, nah. Body looking tight, nah. You can bust it white, nah. I don't wanna fight, nah. Body looking tight, nah. Kill 'em with the waves like the ocean. Kill 'em with the waves for commotion. Kill 'em with the bass on the speaker. Kill 'em with the face when they see ya. Kill 'em with the waves like the ocean. Kill 'em with your waves for commotion. Kill 'em with the bass on the speaker.
Oh man, that pick joint was on hit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that
saying?
was another
Everybody
song where they were
looking right.
shaking
Nah,
their
nah.
thing, you know, they tail feather, whatever you call it.
Right. Shoot, he was like, body looking right. Nah, nah, nah. Some all night. Nah, nah, nah. What you talk about all night? What you talk about?
Looked like they were having a party.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it's amazing to me too, just looking at him, thinking like he want to pursue his music career, but he's also a law student.
Yeah.
So
He's being smart about how he's moving. You got to have more than
so
one.
I applaud him for not even giving up on his education because he wanted to do music. He is finding the time to do both.
Yes.
So, and he putting out some hits.
He looks young.
He is. He's actually, I think, maybe 19.
Really?
I think no older than 20. So I think he's really young.
He's starting off good.
Yeah.
He's establishing himself. Good for him.
So pick.
That was a good ass song.
Yes. Nah, nah, nah.
Shoot.
Hey, I'm going to be singing over that. You know what I'm saying? Our next video coming up is from an artist from Somalia. His name is Hassan Gento. And this is his new joint, Mecca. Let's check it out.
It's your favorite boy, Cash Kid on the track.
معن هملدا كوهيرو جعل كننا هرجلي معن هملدا كوهيرو جعل كننا هرجلي إنا واقي بريبا وركاقو مناهي معن واحدة إذا تاهي ودنها لقو هول قلانا adigu wehelkiisa tahay inay warmihii jacayl aniga werar igu yihiin wakiilada caashaqiyo wargaysyada faafiya miyaanay ku warramin oo aanay ku warramin qaliyay himilada ku hiro jacaylkeennana hirgeli xabibi himilada ku hiro jacaylkeennana hirgeli my love himilada ku hiro jacaylkeennana hirgeli xabibi himilada ku hiro jacaylkeennana hirgeli wareer baan ku jiray dartaa wanaagaadigu ogayd wacanay marna man bedelin macan himilada ku hiro jacaylkeennana hirgeli 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 darling you are the one for me how can I give up this time darling you are the one for me how can I give up this time when I look at you I see my dream come true we be together kama Rashid na Lulu we be together kama Magi na Huru معن هملدا كوهيرو jacaylkeennana hirgeli macan himilada ku hiro jacaylkeennana hirgeli macan himilada ku hiro jacaylkeennana hirgeli macan himilada ku hiro jacaylkeennana hirgeli todani kupeleke mapenzilan hargeysa ila bashal todani kupeleke mapenzilan hargeysa ila bashal
Our next artist is Alison Staley from Ivory Coast. He is a roots reggae artist. Here is Freedom Africa.
Yeah man, System Babylon, book blood, more fire. Yeah, Masasa, whoa, Babylon, terrorist.
Freedom in Africa. Freedom in Africa. Freedom in Africa. Freedom in Africa. Freedom in Africa.
I say
freedom in Africa.
I say
freedom in Africa.
I say
freedom in Africa.
All right. You always say that Africa is poor. I agree. We with you on that. Oh, but can you tell me, oh, I was little in Africa. Can you tell me why you killed Muhammad Gaddafi, the man who was talking about the United States of Africa vampire?
Hey you, freedom in every way. Oh, freedom around the world. Yes, yes, we are rich continent, brother man. We rich continent, brother and sister.
Freedom in Africa. Alpha Blondie said,
freedom.
Serge Martini said,
freedom.
Lucky Dube said,
freedom.
Chicken Jar said,
freedom.
Banning Speed said,
freedom.
Ahmed Farah said,
freedom.
Bob Marley said,
freedom.
Rastaman said,
freedom.
free my Africa, freedom my Africa, oh freedom in Africa. Yeah. Freedom, Ivory Coast, Somalia, Nigeria, Burkina, Guinea, Somalia.
Freedom in Africa.
Oh yo,
freedom in Africa.
Vampire.
Freedom in Africa. Freedom in Africa.
Wasase.
Freedom in Africa.
Criminal.
Freedom in Africa. Freedom in Africa. Freedom in Africa.
My Africa is not a bit. My Africa is not a bit. My Africa is not a bit. Is not a bit. Is not a bit.
Hey y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed that video from Alson Staley called Freedom Africa. That was a great joint. Now our last and final video of the day is coming from Daddy Andre featuring Navio. Check out this another hit from Daddy Andre called Banshee.
Ooh, nah, nah, nah. My baby. Icon. This is a Banshee. Nobody better than you. This is a Banshee. Nobody harder than you. This is a Banshee. Nobody better than you. This is a Banshee. Nobody better than you. Nobody hotter than, nobody madder than, nobody better than Sansevan. Nobody madder than, nobody better than Kosinga Banji. Nobody better than Sansevan. Nobody better than yeah. From the first time it's you, my baby, to the worst times it's you, my lady. Like church time, you pure, my baby. This EA, my 2-5, baby. Girl, I took me to the corner, turned it from a club to a sauna. I went from a rapper to a party, lifted that girl like a corner. Took her to the street, wine and dine. You know the girl's so damn fine. Billy's on Hennessy, we gon' grind. She She already came 2 times. The body is a melody, wine and dine. You know the girl's so damn fine. Blaze on Hennessy, we gon' grind. She already came 2 times. Sazebaji, nobody better than you. Sazebaji, nobody other than you. Sazebaji, nobody better than you. Sazebaji, nobody better than you.
Nobody hotter than, nobody madder than, nobody better than Sansevanji. Nobody madder than, nobody better than Kosinga Banji. Nobody better than Sansevanji. Nobody better than I see many girls run down go singer. When I think of the best of the best go singer. Shemera kukwate kuba chimanye my love. Zichira banga konze walaya kufanana. Jamaica the boys come sing like la 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 la. Everywhere over Robinson yo we Kampala.
Sazebaji, nobody better than you. Sazebaji, nobody other than you. Sazebaji, nobody better than you. Sazebaji, nobody better than you.
Nobody hotter than, nobody madder than, nobody better than Sazevanji. Nobody madder than, nobody better than Kosinga Banji. Nobody better than Sazevanji. Nobody better than Navio and the
Thank y'all for joining us for another episode of Beneath the Surface. Stay tuned next week where we'll have more special guests and more amazing videos.
See you next time.
At Queen Sheba's Ethiopian restaurant, our dishes are authentically prepared and beautifully presented. We take a great deal of pride in our from-scratch cooking with very unique recipes that were developed and passed down from mother to daughter in Ethiopia for generations. Located in Sacramento, we serve healthy and yummy food 7 days a week, and we provide catering services to the surrounding areas. We invite you to come and experience the unique setting and meet our friendly staff. You will be impressed with our casual atmosphere, traditional music, and weekly events. So what are you waiting for? Visit us today.